Now, our next guest is an industry influencer. Now, we're talking all today about life purpose, success, and leadership, and Tom Koreski is the person to talk to about that. Tom, how are you doing today?
Living the dream in Southern California.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. So, you are all about leadership and success.
Yeah. Well, not only success, also failure. We have to learn from our failures. I always say if you haven't failed, that means you haven't tried. So to be
Exactly.
successful, you have to have by design failed. But the most important thing is that hopefully you learn from those failures. And the other way to learn is to learn from other people's failures. That's a lot less painful. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. And after that introduction, I better pick up my game. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, we got 10 minutes together. That's a very short time. We'll do our best to talk about leadership success. Are you ready, Tom?
Red as I'll ever be.
Let's do it. All right, with time starts now. First question, Tom, what's on your business card?
Tom Caresti. About 20 years ago, we were doing M&A activities. So we had this whole bunch of guys, senior executives, C-suite guys sitting around a table. So everybody's passing out their cards, COO, CIO, CFO. And there's this guy, Mike, who doesn't have any cards, right? So the conversation's getting going. And probably in the 15, 20 minutes, I figure out, and probably everybody around the table figures out, Mike's the guy. Right, he's the guy. He's the decision maker. If anything's going to happen in this M&A activity, it's going to go through Mike. So look, I was actually fortunate enough to get Mike's card at the end, and it was just Mike. I mean, that's all that was in his card. But your card, it doesn't describe who you are. Your COO doesn't matter. The CFO. So all those titles are irrelevant because they don't make you. You make that title. Right. So Mike didn't actually have a title on his card, but Mike was the guy. Right. So if you're a CEO, but you're a loser, right, it doesn't much matter. If people buy into, and that I guess that's really the lesson is people are going to have to buy into you. They don't buy into your title. They don't buy into your job. They buy into you. And if you know who you are, people will buy into you.
There's a knee-jerk reaction, isn't there, to exchange cards and to look at people's titles and cards. Maybe we should think, pause, reflect before we start doing that, is actually get to know that person first.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of intrigue as well by not handing out, I don't have business cards, or I'm not handing them out. There's something about this guy. He's the guy. So that's maybe a lesson to pull away from that one.
My leadership style is servant leadership. And servant leadership today is a kind of a buzzword, but everything that you find in a book is about servant leadership. And I believe that is a key to becoming a great leader, where people buy into you and buy into your mission and your vision. If you're there to serve them instead of you're there for them to serve you, I think you have a better chance of becoming a better leader.